Okay, hi. My name is Maria Camila Cadena Mendoza, and on this video, I'm going to answer and talk about some questions about my life, about my career, about my dreams, about my family, and about my daily routine and, well, the place I live in, and all of this. Well, the first question is how old am I? So, first of all, I was born on September 20th of 1999. That means I'm 21 years old right now. Okay, the second question is how do I look, or how is my physical appearance? And, well, as you can kind of see it in the video, I have black long hair, even though I dyed it, but okay. I have black long hair, I have green eyes, and I'm kind of short because my height is 155 meters, so I'm short. I'm not fat, but I'm not thin. I'm in a middle size. Well, the next question is how is my personality? My personality is I'm a happy person, I'm a smiley person, usually, but I'm also at the same time really rude. When I really get mad with something, I'm really rude, and that's not good because I hurt people that I don't want to hurt. Also, I'm kind of sensible. I cry a lot, and when I get frustrated, for example, or I just need to cry, it's like a necessity, and I don't know why. I'm just really sensible. And also, along my life, I have learned to be confident about myself, and that makes me kind of a confident person, even though sometimes I struggle with that and I battle with that, but most of the times kind of really confident. Now the next question is kind of more more into my professional life and kind of personal life also, and the question is what I'm studying. I'm studying architecture in Pontificia Universidad Javeriana right now, and I'm currently in 6th semester. And this question continues with another one, that is if I like my career, and yes, I actually love it. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes you just want to throw it away, but when you really love something and when you really feel passion about something, you just continue doing it, and you feel like that flame in your heart that pulls you to continue doing it, and I feel that, so I love it. Okay, and this question continues with another question, that is what are my future plans or dreams. And that's why I said that this was more into my personal life, because it's kind of personal, but well, my dreams is to have my own architecture and design firm, and I want it to be known. I want it to, maybe not worldwide, but I want it to be known. But this is kind of a long-term dream. Now more into the reality and more into what we are right now. One of my dreams is to study abroad, my master or my specialization. I want to get specialized in interior design. That's what I really love and I really like. Also, I have more little dreams. That is, one of them is getting married. I don't know why. I want to design my own house. Also, I want to help my parents travel around the world, and much more dreams. Okay, now the next question is since I already mentioned my parents, I want to talk a little bit about them. So first I'm going to talk about my mother. Her name is Sandra Mendoza. She is almost 50 years old. She's a really energetic person. She's also really an extrovert. She's always happy. She always have energy for everything, and I honestly admire her because of her happiness. It doesn't matter what she's going through. She is always happy. She's always joyful. She's always positive, and I really admire that. And about my father, his name is William Cadena, and he's an incredible father. He he takes care of me. He's amazing, and I admire a lot this about him. He's the kind of man I want in my life. He's an incredible father, and I admire him. Well, now I want to talk a little about my education. I studied at three schools. One was Abraham Lincoln School, Newman School, the second one, and the third one was El Camino Academy School, and the last one is the one in which I graduated. Next, I want to talk a little bit about my hobbies. My hobbies is that I love exercising. Usually, I go to the gym. I don't know, 3-4 times a week, and the other 2 days I exercise at home. I love watching Netflix with my mother and my father. I love spending time with them and with my boyfriend, and also I love going for a coffee and have a great conversation with a friend or with my father or with my mother, doesn't matter. Now talking a little more about the place I live in. I live in a beautiful neighborhood that is in the surroundings of Bogota, Colombia. Also, this place is surrounded by green areas and beautiful public spaces where you can go for a walk, exercise, or you can just go and be laid in the grass, and it's really a peaceful place. I'm not going to show it, but it's a beautiful place. Also, about my house, I live in a 2-floor house. It's beautiful and it's big, and you can kind of see it in this space that my house is kind of a spacey, or I don't know, a big house. You can see it like in what you can see in the video. It has 3 principal rooms and 4 bathrooms. It has a big living room, a study room, and a service room. It has my house has its own garage, like a kind of United States house. Actually, it's that really the exact same house. It has a backyard. It's kind of big, even though it's not the biggest of my neighborhood. The backyard is kind of big comparing it of what we can see, for example, in Bogota. Now I'm going to talk finish. I'm going to talk a little bit about my daily routine. So usually I wake up between 5 and 6 a.m. and nowadays, when finishing the semester, I can't wake up at 5. I'm so tired, and I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Also, after I wake up, I get organized, and I go and exercise for kind of 1 hour, an hour and a half. I try to do it in the mornings because in the afternoons I'm really tired and I can't do it, or I forget, or there's always more things that come and you don't expect them, so I prefer to do it in the morning. Then I usually eat breakfast at 8 a.m. usually 8:30, it depends, after exercising, or sometimes I do it before exercising. It's not something mandatory. Then after breakfast, I get myself ready for the day. So yes, I take a shower, I make up, everything. I just get ready for the rest of the day, because I don't like getting classes and being on my pajamas. I don't like that. I just don't. I like to feel pretty for my classes. And then at 9 a.m. I start doing my homework, or perhaps I get to study some Italian because I'm learning Italian, or I just get into my study routines. Because almost all of my classes are between 11 and 6 p.m. so in the mornings I don't have much classes, so I try to use these spaces to do homework. Then usually at 12 or 1 p.m. it depends on my schedule, I get lunch. Yes, I get lunch, and I get kind of a little rest. Sometimes I get some sleep before classes, perhaps 20 minutes or so, and that's it. Then as I said before, almost all days. I start classes between 11 to 1 p.m. So usually after I get lunch, I start my classes. They are like continuous. So yes. So I get classes between 1 and 6 p.m. Like that's all my afternoon. I don't do anything else. Then kind of at 6-7 p.m. I get some coffee and I don't know, a bread or something for dinner. Yes, and I get to get some time with my parents and my family and some kind of rest of the computer at least. Yes, then I get to do some homework between 7 and 10, 11, 12 p.m. It depends also on the amount of homework I have or yes, so I get to do it between those hours, like between 7 to 10 p.m. usually. I don't like going to bed late, so I try to be really like focused and yes, so between 10 11 I'm going to bed usually. So yes, my day finishes there. I just go to bed and the same day is the same, and yes, usually it works kind of every day.